After a 6-year hiatus, the beloved One Chicago franchise came together for an unforgettable crossover event that elevated the stakes and brought the city's first responders to the forefront like never before. In the special event, titled In the Trenches, the heroes of Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD united to tackle the aftermath of a catastrophic gas explosion and fire that threatened a city government building. Airing in a different order, the event kicked off with Chicago Fire, followed by Chicago Med, and wrapping up with Chicago PD, creating a thrilling 3-hour procedural extravaganza. The writers of all three shows, Victor Tarrin, Fire, Stephen Hootstein, Med, and Joe Halpin, PD, worked tirelessly together, crafting a story that felt like one continuous movie rather than 3 separate episodes. Showrunner Andrea Newman shared her excitement about the collaborative process, noting that the writers even took a break during their Zoom table read to show off their pets, including Steven Weber's dog, Cat, and Jesse Schramm's hairless cat, Pirate. For Chicago Med's newly minted showrunner, Alan McDonald, this crossover was a unique challenge, especially after joining the series during Season 10. Despite the daunting task, McDonald praised the efficiency of the production and writing teams, noting the logistical advantages of being on the same studio lot in Chicago. The cast and crew, he shared, had a blast working together on such a large scale. At the heart of In the Trenches was the intense explosion that united the city's first responders to handle the chaotic aftermath. The medical teams worked tirelessly to triage the injured while the firefighters battled the flames. Meanwhile, Chicago PD faced its own challenges, racing against time to track down the culprits behind the explosion. Stella, Miranda Ray Mayo, and Ruzek, Patrick John Pfluger, found themselves trapped underground after the collapse of the subway, with oxygen running low and patients in desperate need of care. The action reached a heroic peak when Stella saved a teen using only the limited resources available on the train, a moment that showcased the characters' resourcefulness and bravery. The event also explored deep emotional moments, particularly within the long-standing relationship between Mouch, Christian Stolt, and Trudy, Amy Morton. The couple faced a major rift after Mouch forgot Trudy's birthday, but their reunion was cut short when Trudy was shot in a shocking twist. The event took a heartbreaking turn as Trudy's life hung in the balance. But thanks to the quick thinking of medical staff, she was saved. This emotional journey proved to be a standout of the crossover, with the performances of Stolt and Morton earning praise for their depth and authenticity. The crossover event also allowed for unexpected pairings and new dynamics between characters who had never interacted before. One such pairing was between Kid, Miranda Ray Mayo, and Ruzek, Patrick John Pfluger, who found themselves in a high-pressure situation together, offering a fresh look at how these characters handle stress and danger. As the crossover event concluded, showrunners Andrea Newman and Alan McDonald confirmed that the event would not be standalone. The dramatic events that unfolded would have lasting effects on the characters, influencing their relationships and storylines in the episodes to come. For example, the tension between Dr. Ripley and Mouch will play a significant role in future episodes of Chicago Med. The emotional impact of the crossover will resonate long after the credits roll. Looking ahead, the question of whether Archer, Steven Weber, and Lennox, Sarah Ramos, might develop a more complicated relationship is on the table. As McDonald teased, you'll just have to watch to see just how much more bumpy things might become. The One Chicago crossover event delivered a thrilling, action-packed experience for fans, and the repercussions of this monumental event will continue to shape the characters and their journeys in the episodes ahead. New episodes of Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD return on February 5th.